About half of Canada's 13 steel plants operate right here in the province, many of them in the heart of Hamilton. Here to discuss the impact on our local industries is Hamilton Mayor Andrea Horwath joining us now. Mayor, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for the invitation.
You had an immediate response on how devastating these tariffs could be. You've said these tariffs could cause a nearly $1 billion hit to the local economy. First of all, how did you get to that number, and what are some of your big concerns with the impacts?
Well, we have an economic development team here at the City of Hamilton, and they provide me with estimates. Again, nothing that's specific in terms of a spreadsheet, but certainly order of magnitude kind of impacts. And so that's the kind of information I've been requesting from them. But this city has long been the steel city of our country. We've driven the economy nationally for a very long time. Over the years, of course, recently, we've had some diversification of our economy, which is great, but we still have a significant amount of our economy is either primary steel making or secondary steel processing. And the impacts of the tariffs, and we'll wait to see what kind of response gets put forward by the Government of Canada, but it will have significant impacts. It did last time, it will this time, and depending on how long those tariffs last, it will have sustained impacts. People will be laid off. Companies will have to downsize operations. There is definitely going to be a challenge, and we have literally upwards of 20,000 people working in the steel industry right here in Hamilton, and then of course in communities around Hamilton, folks are also coming into Hamilton for their work, and so families are going to have a hard time putting food on the table. It's a very difficult time economically already for people, with the cost of everything being so expensive. And this kind of challenge, this kind of shrinking of the workforce and of people's jobs is going to be painful.
Mayor, are you considering any measures? Do you have any options at the municipal level at this point?
Well, we have very few municipal levers, but what we do have is strong relationships with the other orders of government. We do have the opportunity, for example, to look towards doing what many municipalities have been talking about, which is changing to more of a local procurement. If we can't find what we're looking for at the local level, then certainly a provincial, Ontario, by Canada kinds of procurement. We have amazing companies here. Our industry is very strong, and they're very cutting edge in terms of the investments that they've made in their operations. And so looking to work with the other orders of government in terms of finding the pathways for them to be servicing customers across the country is something that we definitely need to do. But at the end of the day, this is a Team Canada approach, and we'll be working closely with both the province and the federal government because this industry means a great deal, not just to the City of Hamilton, but to the national economy as well.
You mentioned the feds right there. Have you been able to speak with the Prime Minister about how he's going to support Hamilton?
I have not as yet. He's been in Paris, as everyone knows, and so I have it on my to-do list, if you will, to talk to both the Prime Minister as well as the Trade Minister, Mary Ng, as well as the Industry Minister, Minister Champagne. I mean, all of us have to be firing on the same firing. On this, I don't even know what the saying is now. I've lost it. But on the same cylinders, firing on the same cylinders.
And there's also
have an impact.
Absolutely. There's also a team. We have about 30 seconds or so, but I do want to get your input on this. There are a number of officials, business leaders, politicians already in Washington or heading to Washington. Have you been able to connect with any of them? Does Hamilton have a voice in Washington right now?
Yes, we do. As a matter of fact, as you know, the Premier will be going there or is there. And we do have the Chamber of Commerce here locally is connected in with the Canadian Chamber of Commerce. So we will have people from our local industry and business leaders heading down with that delegation, definitely.
Okay, do keep us in the loop here. We'll have to leave it at that. Mayor Andrea Horwath, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. Take care.